again, going live again. It's who they want. Podcast live. Tune in now. We're going live. 8:30 is when the show kick off. So this the pre-show before we get off now. Lady Tasha in the building with Kyle. About to go live. Who they want in the house.
All right, here we go. It's up.
Yeah. And we are. Shout out to the block YouTube because we live. Hey, who they want, we live. And I don't like this beat because it's too fast. Hey. Check us out because we live on the studio. Mic check. Can you hear me, yo? Hey, this so who they want. DJ Big Dog. Hey,
I like those drums.
Hey, everybody.
What's good?
What's going on?
Oh, no, wait. You know what? Never mind. Throw that old Keith Sweat joint on. Make it last forever.
Huh?
Make it last forever.
Oh. Okay, y'all. Get ready for some vibes. You know?
I'm still a little raspy, y'all. Just deal with me today, okay? I'm almost better, okay?
And it sounds like your voice is almost completely back.
Yeah, my loud voice will be back. Hey.
Hey.
Don't let our love be. Let's make it last. Let's make it last forever and ever. Don't let our love be. Let me hear you tell me you love me. Let me hear you say you never leave me. Girl,
I'm trying to share it.
alright. Let me hear you tell me you want me. Let me hear you say you never leave me, baby, until the morning light.
Let me tell you,
You're now tuning into Lip Syncing by Lady Tasha.
Hey. Oh, I know one voice. All right. I got that out. Oh, youngins don't know about that. They don't know about that. They don't know about that. 1988 basement parties.
Oh, I would
Bulbs out on the ceiling so everything can be dark.
What? Slow wine, move to the bass line.
Kyle, your father know about that.
Yeah.
Kyle, your father know about that.
Yeah, no. Both him, my mom, my family. Matter of fact, they know.
Mm-hmm.
I only know the song because they would play it, and they would play it in the house. And when I was working at my mom's salon, this song would play all the time because they only played, even though it was satellite radio, only played like the same 10, 11 songs with a few other stuff added in. But yeah, other than that, it was always 80s and 90s R&B.
Look, to me, that's the best R&B. 80s and 90s.
I concur.
You concur? Okay. Just as long as you know.
Of course.
As long as you youngins know.
Yeah, but you ever think about what it's going to be like when the current generation gets older?
They're going to be sampling everything that we listen to.
Well, they're already doing that.
Exactly. They're going to be doing it over.
But what's hilarious is I'm seeing people make these skits of what it'll be like when they get older, explaining it to the generation after them, and it's hilarious. This is the stuff that they come up with, because now they're talking about the they're talking about the Cardi B's, and they're talking about your Nicki Minaj's and your Migos and your guys with numbers in their name for reasons
unknown.
They're like, okay, so they made a joke about the dude who squeaks in his songs.
Okay.
He I forgot what his name was. It basically it's basically a license plate number as a name, right? And his icon looks like the Sesame Street logo, and he's
oh my god,
and he's like, and he instead of just mumbling or revving away, he squeaks like a chipmunk, no effects other than echoes through the entire song.
Oh my god.
This
song gets played?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it gets played on the radio, but it got it went viral. It went like huge, like viral online. It's called For the Trap. And I tried when I first heard it, I was like, this has gotta be a joke, right? But no, he was dead serious. And while I can appreciate him trying to be unique, I was like, dude, the chipmunks sound better than this. You're like, it was just so
coming up with nowadays.
It was just so unbelievable. Like I know people some are trying to carve their own path, you know. But we gotta at least, like, I've listened to plenty of things that I can't understand, but they're in different languages. So that's the excuse.
Right.
I listen to J-pop, K-pop, Japanese rap, freaking French, rock, all that, right? But this guy speaking English, just squeaking.
The whole track.
The whole track. Whole track's only like a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes long.
Right.
So now they squeaking. They're not even mumble rapping no more. They squeaking.
I think he's the only person I've seen do. He was the first person I saw do it. Second person I saw do it. He sings and he only squeaked like one time during a song. He came out last year during the pandemic. His name is Mario Judah.
Okay, I have to check them out after the show because I don't want to get Facebook banned during our podcast for trying to stream music.
I hear you. I wonder what would happen if you streamed music that is out for sale, but people gave the okay to use. Like if you were to, who does it? Like if you were to stream like a MF Doom track, I wonder if that would have the same effect. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, okay, because MF Doom, when he would put out a project, he'd also put out like these giant instrumental albums, right? So he would have a bunch. He's got like 4 volumes or more of just straight up beats, stuff that he's already rhymed over, but stuff that he's also given permission for people to just do their thing with.
Right.
So many people have been like just over his production, and I'm like, and it's found on Spotify, and I've seen people freestyle over it, and they made their own like mixtapes out of it, and it's like, man, I wonder what he would say, Unfortunately, he passed Halloween 2020, but we didn't find out until months later.
Oh,
wow, that's crazy.
Well, at the same time, it's his brand because he was known as the supervillain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So like he's the dude who would literally have other people perform at his shows because he didn't feel like because either a promoter stiffed him or he didn't feel like going. So he would literally have Doom bots, people dressing up like him, mask and everything, right? And then we don't find out he died until months after. That was probably the best way to go out because it was completely private. No one knew until like 4 or 5 months later.
I gotta admit, right? It was crazy, but he was still so on this big plateau for the hip hop culture. So
Yeah,
it wasn't like
even though he stayed he stayed underground. Like a lot of the stuff that he would do, it was like people. I found out people were now just discovering him. And they're
right.
like, how come I didn't know about this dude before? His rhyme patterns, the way he chooses his beats and stuff, and he's not like hook heavy or anything. It's like, but it gets stuck in. It is stuff that he says gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great show lined up. It's Talk to Him Thursday. Our special guest for the evening will be Miss Coco Sugar. She's an Instagram social media enthusiast. You know, she runs these like really dope late night conversations from her Instagram channel, and she supports my brand, the Who They Want thing. And she didn't hesitate when I asked for an invite to come kick it with the crew and wild
Hey.
out. And she's
Nice.
been mass promoting all day. Just super excited. I love the energy she's gonna bring us tonight, and we're gonna have another fantastic show as we always do. So y'all enjoy. We just sitting here ranting in the pre-show, and then when we get into the real show, that's when we really get real with y'all. So y'all just enjoy us, ranting, talking about culture, hip hop, our generational changes of music. And
Mhm.
ladies and gentlemen, there go my boy, Jay Tatted. He's present.
Jay Taddy,
Jay, how you feeling, dude?
how you feeling?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great. Tired. Yeah, great.
Hard
Okay.
day.
Oh man. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Kids, man. Goddamn kids.
Kids.
Yeah, man.
Sound like they don't wore you out today.
Twice. Twice. I'm exhausted.
It's okay. Count it as exercise.
There you
Oh
go.
man. The day ain't even over.
Your
It's
day's not over.
8:30.
Huh?
It should be over.
It just started.
It just started.
Hola.
Hola.
Hey, my
Big
sister
Fun
Big Jazz.
Jazz.
Awesome sauce. Welcome back to the studio, Jay, man. Good to have you back, my brother.
Yeah, we missed you.
Glad
Well,
to
we
be
see
back,
you.
man.
Yeah.
What's on the agenda tonight, man?
Well, it's Talk to Him Thursday. We have a special guest getting ready to chime in a few moments. And we just going to, do what we always do, throw a topic on the board and just discuss it individually, give our honest opinions, and just do what we do.
Do what we do.
I'm down for that, man.
Awesome sauce.
Man, we should start with entitlement.
En-
Entitlement? Ooh.
Yeah,
Entitlement.
man.
Okay. I mean,
Women like, and I don't mean to call out all women. This is
Watch out now.
this woman. You know what I'm saying? She was carrying something heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And women rights. I let her carry that shit by herself. She like, I ain't all for the help. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I did.
Now, did that make you feel good when you did that?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It
It wasn't
did.
gonna make me feel good to help her neither. That shit was heavy. She was struggling. If I'd have helped, we'd have been struggling.
What if
Yeah.
y'all would have did it together though?
We still would have been struggling. That shit like it was heavy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But two women did help her though. Like no lie.
So you
Mm-hmm.
sat back and watched two other women help her.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Honestly, I did. But here's why though. Women rights, man. Women, when you try to go help a woman nowadays, they think you trying to holler at them. I wasn't even gonna do that.
Not always.
Cause I'm
Not
married.
all
First
females.
of all, you know what I'm saying? What if she thought I was trying to holler at her if I was trying to help her? Then she
Just
caught
No,
a
friend.
problem
I
with my
mean you
holler.
could have came out and said, "Hey, ma'am, I see you struggling. Do you need some help?" Point
That's
blank.
it.
Period.
Just gotta ask.
Just ask. You ain't saying, "Hey, boo, let me get your number." Hey, all that. You ain't. Or it's a simple, "Hey, how you doing? Do you need some help with that?" How does that indicate that you're trying to holler at someone?
Cause let's say you drop your wallet and you walking into a store and I tap you on your shoulder and like, hey, miss, you probably gonna be like, this nigga trying to holler at me. Not knowing the
No.
whole time, I got your wallet in my pocket.
But see, now listen to what you just said now. You said if the female drops their wallet
Yeah,
and you tap on the shoulder, you just tap on the shoulder without even letting her know you got the wallet.
yeah. She okay now. I'm gonna have to tap on shoulder without letting her know, like, hey,
You gotta open with that first. Excuse me,
Right.
miss.
I have your wallet. You dropped something.
Dropped your wallet. No misconceptions, no misunderstanding. Just leave with
now-
the wallet.
Right.
That's
You're
a
trying
lot.
to get over.
She shouldn't be conceited as a motherfucker and think everybody's trying to holler at either.
Who
Now,
says
at the same time,
they're trying to be conceited though?
yeah, at the same time, you won't know until something happens.
Exactly. You had to tap on her shoulder. Her back
Hey,
was turned to you.
these the rights y'all protesting for.
You know, right now that right there is just the unknown. You won't know what happens until it happens. You know?
See, look, I don't like the unknown, man. The unknown can have you stabbed out here. My wife crazy.
Hey, look, I thought something like that was gonna happen to me the other day when someone thought I was filming them and I was just trying to take a picture of myself. You know,
see, look, exactly the entitlement.
And she's like, oh, don't even start. You're not even my type. You didn't even let me get the words out. I was trying to tell her.
She said that? Okay, well, she deserves to be blasted.
Yeah, like she was just berating everybody that she came across for some reason. I don't know what.
It be like that though. Some women just naturally be in a disrespectful mood. You know that?
Well, that's the first time in a while I've witnessed that. So,
exactly, bro. I refuse to get you be out here somebody recording and we both go viral. I'm okay.
But I think I've noticed that I've seen a lot of videos and podcasts lately talking about how things have changed as far as how men approach women or women being upset because they're not being approached. What is
I
going on?
think this is what they asked for.
And
we don't ask for rudeness.
Yeah.
And we don't ask to get belittled.
Well, yeah, but
who's
then
belittling you in a situation? Her back was turned to you. You took her wallet. It had her wallet in your pocket and it didn't say nothing. So how is she belittling you?
Why she thought I was trying to get her in the first place? It's okay to.
I think it's
to hear a person out sometimes.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Maybe I'm missing something. Her wallet dropped. You picked it up. You tapped on her shoulder. What happened after that?
She should turn around and be like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "You dropped your wallet."
Okay, but what did she turn around and say?
Oh no! I was just.
That was a hypothetical scenario, right?
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, if I pick your wallet up, that's my blessing. I can't be giving you that back.
You see, here we go. You know what?
Yes.
Just forget about it.
So y'all been
just forget about it. Now you talking about blessings. You talking about stolen wallet is a blessing.
Oh, that's stolen. That's found. That's a found wallet. A stolen will be me taking.
You know, but you just seen if it's first of all, it can't be. You said what you're saying is a lost and found. It's not lost because you seen who dropped it.
Right.
Yes. You just seen her.
So if you see a Brinks truck flip over, you're not taking that. You know who?
Come on, that's a different story, sir. Okay.
Wait. You just went from a wallet to a truck.
That's a different story because that Brinks truck, that Brinks got plenty of freaking money out there. All right. We're talking about you don't know the sister situation. She dropped her wallet. You got 5 kids at home waiting to eat tonight.
So let's hold that thought. Let's put a pin in it for a minute because our guest is here, and then we'll continue this under entitlement. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Who They Want podcast.
Hey.
Okay. We got 5 minutes. I've been going too long.
Honey, hello.
Welcome, Coco.
Hi, I'm wonderful. Can y'all see me good?
No, we see you, darling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
ma'am. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello.
How are you today? Thanks for joining us.
I'm wonderful. Thank you for the invitation.
Of course.
Good to have you here.
So we're having this open discussion on entitlement, and J Tad is going to present you the scenario, and we're just going to chime in and see where this goes. So,
girl, get ready to have your shotgun pointed at him. Go ahead.
First of all, hold on. Which scenario I'm presenting?
Let me take a drink first. Okay.
So you mean to tell me, right? If, let's say, a sister walking into a store, she drop her wallet. You pick up her wallet. You tap her on the shoulder and try to get her attention, let her know you have her wallet. She's rude about the situation. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't say the rude part. See,
actually, he kind of did earlier when we started this part of the conversation.
Thank you. This is not the scenario we just got. Okay.
It's the same scenario.
No, it's not the same scenario. This is the scenario we got. He said, okay, he was in the store. He seen a sister drop her wallet. He tapped her on the shoulder, and she turned around. And that's it. He didn't say she turned around with attitude. She turned around, and I guess, and said, what's up? That was it.
It was implied.
It was implied.
No, that's not implied.
Wait. Did she give you the stank face? What's up?
She gave you the stank face. She gave you that. I got a man. Don't touch me. I don't need your attention. Okay, then that's cool.
She didn't want her wallet. That's what that was. She didn't want her wallet. She didn't want it.
Well, your man need to find your wallet then.
Because regardless of if somebody tapping you on the shoulder, dude, female, whoever, you don't just outright say, "Oh, I got a man." First of all,
she didn't say none of that. Hold on, wait a minute now. She didn't say none of that. This is when he was insinuating that she was thinking because of her face. Okay, that's a whole different scenario here. It's a whole different scenario. So at that being said, he still had her wallet in his pocket. Now he done disappeared. Look, now he done left and disappeared.
There you go. He back.
No, right. He didn't say that she had a stank attitude and said anything.
So you can't tell the stank face. You don't know the stank face. We get the stank face.
Maybe she had a rough day.
No, there's a difference. There's a difference between a stank face and a stank attitude. Because you have some people that have automatic stank face.
The resting face.
The resting bitch face. Exactly. Exactly.
Like I have an aunt who just has that. She just has it. Now
she was just been out of a wallet too. Okay.
So now with this being said, because he felt because he assumed that her attitude, just because the expression on her face was like, "Oh, boy, I don't need you. I don't be trying to talk to me," he kept the wallet.
No.
Y'all blocking blessings. So y'all blocking blessings.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you like this. At the job that I work, I have a family business. We sell barbecue. Now, a lot of times, when people are paying for things, especially with cash, they forget to get their change. Mm-hmm. So I've had customers, "Excuse me, sir," and they're on the phone, your change. And they just do that. I hate when they do the one finger thing while they're on the phone. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. So I literally let a man walk all the way to his car before I told him, "Sir, you need to get your change." Or if they're paying with their card and they put it on the table, I can't stand that. Don't do that. And it was this one incident, and I know I was ghetto for this, but do I care? No. And the gentleman was on the phone, gave me his card. That first card declined. He gave me another card and walked away and said, "I don't understand what they got going on here." I let him walk all the way to his car, get in his vehicle, and I said just as loud and ghetto as I could, "Excuse me, your card declined." Just as ghetto as I could.
And how many people were in the store at the time?
We were outside, which was even worse. We were outside because it's a road stop barbecue, so we on the street, not the street, the street. Business street. So cars riding by with their windows down, and I was just as loud, as ghetto as I could be. "Sir, excuse me, your card declined." All of that. Because you shouldn't, regardless of it, treat people how you want to be treated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I understand that. That I can totally understand. But
it was hilarious. I felt hilarious.
Actions to be upset. This dude Jay is referring to homegirl just turned around, and and she didn't say nothing. She just had a
Latasha gonna block her blessing. God gonna give you $1 million. You gonna
Yeah.
give it back to somebody.
Wait a minute. Hold up, bro.
You gonna block her blessing.
But dude, you knew who it belonged to. It belonged to her. You saw her drop it. And
He saw it fall out of her pocket.
It's not
you
like
see a lot of stuff.
Lord,
you can see some money fall off a brick truck. You're not giving it back to the bank.
You talking about two different things. You talking
no. I am not listening. First off, I'm not going for random money. I'm a black man in America. That's risky enough. I don't need to. I'm not trying to take anything off of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's given to me. Y'all
gotta come for the trenches.
Oh, you tripping? If a brick truck flip,
you trying to compare apples to oranges. You comparing $50 to $5,000.
Exactly. You went from one scenario to a whole other.
Right, and you're comparing drinks to money that they're gonna probably what they sometimes don't they throw that money away sometimes or something or whatever.
I don't know.
Money on top of money to somebody who could be struggling.
Yeah. And really, I think what that was is fear, because what we were talking about, people approaching people. We don't want anything to happen because we've seen what could happen. So we're like, okay, tread lightly, please, even though we're trying to do the right thing. Like recently I saw somebody hold a door open for someone else and then expect them to say thank you. It's like, I get what you were trying to do, dude, but expecting a thank you sometimes, because people can be, you know how sometimes people can just be nasty for no reason, or they're not thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, how about this? You were trying to help her and help yourself to get this line moving. I'll hold the door open for male or female. I don't give a crap. I just want things to move along. If I see somebody struggling, I will open the door for them. And I've gotten compliments, but I'm not expecting it.
Right,
you know?
right.
I get what you're saying, but if I say you're welcome, I'm expecting a thank you. I'm holding the door. You're welcome. Oh, thank you. Like, because I've gotten your attention. I know you can hear me.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. I know you can hear me.
So I guess that's just my timid nature, though.
Thank you.
It's the only courteous thing to do.
Yeah.
Respect is due to a dog at the end of the day. Respect is due a dog. So,
Jay.
At some point, you got to be
wallet back. Yes. Should have gave her wallet back. She could have had hungry kids at home, had a rough day at work.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You don't know what
Man, I got a bunch of kids at home.
Matter of fact, her face, where was you in the store when this happened?
We both got a bunch of kids at home.
Okay, no. But where was you at when this happened? In the store, the supermarket? Right, that's what I'm saying.
She got the wallet.
Right, she could have been thinking to herself, damn, I ain't got enough money as is. I got this. She could have been thinking, I got to put something back. You don't know what that stink face made. It probably had nothing to do with you. She could have been stressing. And then here,
it's a pandemic. We all stressing. We all going through something. Like life is hard right now for everybody.
Yeah, but now she had to put everything back.
But that's not an excuse to just.
But you can't say everything is hard for everybody, because your struggle is your struggle. My struggle is my struggle. But the way you handle struggle and the way I handle struggle is always going to be two different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is hard on everybody. Saying we don't make it hard on one another by stealing the wallets. That's wrong.
Stealing is when you confiscate from that person.
No, stealing. Stealing is when you know something that does not belong to you and you take it.
No.
Stealing is what your cousin did when you were little and helped you look for it.
Stealing is when you know something that doesn't belong to you, belongs to somebody else, and you still take it.
You know that's
That's definitely not true.
And you already knew who it belonged to. It's not like
that's definitely not true. Google stealing. I need somebody to Google stealing, because that's not it.
Okay, but you saying it like you was just in the parking lot and you found their wallet. No, you saw this woman drop her wallet.
Yeah.
and pick
I
it up.
see lots of stuff, lots of times that I never see.
He's
I
going
was
So
like,
now
man,
you a
everybody
serial
like
one.
around the
You
scenario.
a serial. You got an issue. Now we see what the problem is. You got a problem, Jay. You go around. You seeing all these sisters dropping wallets.
No, you know what this means? What this means is don't drop your wallet around him because you
Right.
ain't gonna get it back.
Because you ain't
Oh,
getting
parents.
because I just might put my shoe on it
I'm
and
gonna
dance
keep
on
my
the whole
wallet
night.
in my purse at all times.
So you gonna act like somebody ain't dropping 20 around y'all? Y'all ain't put the shoe
Okay, all right. One time at the airport, I saw a random $20 bill. I was like,
Random is
Yeah.
the word. Keyword. Random.
random. $20 bill
Random.
sitting there, everybody's stepping on it. I pick it up. I don't see who dropped it. I don't see who had it before me. I just see the $20 bill on the ground. At this point, like, what is little teenage me gonna do? I don't know who it belonged to. It was just random
And
cash.
another key point: you're a teenager. Jay's a grown ass man when this happened. I'm assuming.
Uh-oh.
So I mean, come on. You're a teenager. We do dumb shit as
Technically,
teenagers.
You got-
to be honest,
You're a grown ass man.
I'm not
You got
25
women, you
yet,
got-
so
And you got teenagers. There's 2 strikes already, Jay.
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
Okay. Here, I'm not a teenager anymore. If I saw who dropped the $20 bill, if this scenario was me now, and I saw that whoever dropped the $20 bill, I try to give them back the $20 bill. You know,
But you just said as a teenager, it was a random $20
it was a
bill.
random
So
dollar bill that
that's
people were just stepping on. There was nobody around outside of just nobody else picked up the bill. I just happened to see it.
exactly. So that was the Lord telling you you need some lunch, son. That's what it was. That was Jesus.
Or I'll give you another scenario. When I was looking for a job, it was like a really cold Sunday. Don't ask me why I went out on a Sunday. I just did. So I'm wearing my coat, I'm wearing a hat, and I'm wearing gloves. A random lady flags me down at the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, flags me down, hands me $5, says, go get yourself a cup of coffee. I'm thinking at this point, hold on, do I look homeless to her? I'm looking around like, wait a minute, that might be it. So I'm trying to explain to her, you don't have to at all. You don't have to. I'm trying to give her the money. She's like, no, I want to do this. Go get yourself a cup of coffee. She just handed it to me because she thought.
Well, that's not stealing. She willingly came with in her purse, or pocket, whatever, and gave you money she wanted you to have.
Yeah, and that was awkward because I'm like, hold on, is she saying this because she thinks I'm poor? I think that's probably it. I think that was probably it. She was thinking that I was homeless or something.
I understand why you would feel that way, but here's the thing. God talks to people to bless other people. It may not be because you're homeless. That $5 could have been a blessing to somebody else, to somebody else, to somebody else. You could have continued that blessing train. That's the thing. Because you didn't have to go get yourself coffee. You could have been walking to go do whatever and actually saw a homeless man and gave him those $5.
Yeah.
So it is not necessary of a you situation.
So it's the intent.
It's the intent behind it. I was just a little taken aback because this is not the first time this has ever happened to me. But this is also like a very interestingly, but also weird scenario because if you go to anybody's car, because I've also had those who say, oh, they give you the excuse, oh, my wife is pregnant, we don't have the gas money, right? Or something like I need, I'm trying to get this job interview. Can I hold a couple of dollars? I have seen family members even take advantage of other family members just to get money out of them. So even though I do my best to do the right thing, I also know that not everyone has the same intentions.
Right. My intention was to get this lady for her wallet. Now, let me tell you, I know, like at my old job, right, there was somebody who didn't have money, right, and it was lunchtime, okay, and so he was hungry, so he goes in the refrigerator, he takes this girl, and this is no, I kid you not, this is what he did. All he had money was to buy a bag of chips. He goes in the refrigerator, takes this girl's lunch, takes half of her sandwich, and leave her half a bag of chips.
That's a
Like
favor.
like a trade? Like I trade you that.
He was
Like
got a
I trade
whole
you half
ass
this
whooping.
sandwich for a half a bag of chips.
Listen, he goes in the refrigerator, he takes half a sandwich, but he left her half a bag of chips. Now
At
it
least
was
he was considerate.
You know what I'm saying? He was considerate when he did this.
And again, he would have got a whole ass whooping. Sir, what you not gonna do is take half of my sandwich because I sat there and properly made it for myself. Who said I wanted to have a half a sandwich? Now, if he would have asked me, that would
he left her chips.
Sir,
He left her half a bag of chips.
He did.
What if I don't even like them damn chips? What if I don't like them chips?
But it's
Now,
like,
how you know those were vegan chips?
No,
If I
but
have a ham sandwich, you don't want vegan chips. No.
there was an epidemic of people stealing lunches at the job. They were stealing lunches, right? So that was one thing. So now one thing.
Are we sure they were stealing lunches?
They were stealing lunches. So let me tell you what they did to this other girl. She had some mashed potatoes and curry chicken in her little Tupperware container. The person went and ate it and then left a note on an empty Tupperware about how she couldn't cook.
yo!
I kid you not.
That right there was what? Oh.
Here's what I would have did. I would have found out who wrote the note and went.
They'd have fired me that week. I'd have been beating with
again.
everybody at the job.
I'm sorry. Repeat that again, please.
Yes, she had mashed potatoes and curry chicken for lunch. The person went in the refrigerator. I know who did it. They went in the refrigerator because we looked at the camera because I was upper manager. We looked at the camera. He goes and heated up and sat there and ate it, and then he didn't like it, and he put the empty Tupperware back in the refrigerator and wrote a note about how she couldn't cook and left it on top of the empty Tupperware.
Oh my God!
Yeah, where you work at? Because ain't no way I would have been able to do that, y'all. Ain't no way in the world.
I'd have got fired. Oh God!
No, I would have did. Somebody would have been stealing my lunch, and I know I might be wrong for saying this, but I don't care. I would have got some type of laxative and put it in that food just for that person to eat. So
that happened too.
Shit.
Let me tell you something. That happened too. That happened too, honey. They was getting kind of rough at this job and stuff. It was getting bad because they were stealing lunches and stuff. They had people sitting at their desks making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because they was afraid to put freaking food in the refrigerator.
Yo.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So my question is,
my job.
we talk about food. Okay, do you care how a person eats certain things?
No.
As long as their mouth is
closed.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I never noticed it until someone brought it to my attention. My mom eats delicately. And what I mean by that is she takes everything apart. Like if she's eating a sub sandwich, she would sit there and take pieces off of her sub sandwich. And it bothers me because I'm like, can you go ahead and eat? What are you doing? Can you?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And she does it with sub sandwiches. She does it with burgers. She does it with chicken. I'm like, man, if you don't eat my food, I'm about to throw this plate.
But see, I don't have a problem when they do it to themselves. But I had a burger one time, and my friend asked for a piece, and he started taking shit off my burger before she took a piece of it. That pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, this is my setup here. How you gonna adjust my fucking burger? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that right there, no.
You probably like a fully loaded burger, right? Like,
I love the fully loaded burger. Yeah, everything on it, goddamn it.
Oh, that's not. No.
And another thing, you know what? I'm glad you pointed that out. Another thing I can't stand the way some people eat is chicken wings. Some people don't eat the whole fucking chicken wing, like all the meat off of it. You know, I'm a big bitch. And I'm like, well, you ain't gonna eat that chicken wing? Like, a whole bunch of meat on a chicken wing.
Oh, God.
I'm one of those people. I have been known to do that.
Oh, why do you do that?
I don't know. I'm like, if I'm feeling full, that's just how it.
No, there's people that will eat half a wing, eat this or the next wing, and the next wing eat it just like that.
Right. These are like multiple. These are like multiple wings plus other stuff.
I got a confession. Don't judge me, people. But I eat hot Cheetos with chopsticks.
You eat hot Cheetos with chopsticks?
That right there. That sounds
Really?
very exquisite.
That's unique. I've
She's eating it right now. Oh my God. She got a bowl of Cheetos.
Chinese
Do
people
your-
somewhere
do
right
your
now
thing.
feeling
Do
super
your thing.
disrespected.
I have yet to master the chopstick, and I love sushi. I don't, you know.
Wait a minute now. Hold on.
How you gonna
What
love
do you
chicken
have?
but not eat the whole chicken?
Do you have
I
it?
don't
Do you
know.
Don't ask.
I don't. Bro, I don't know.
Sushi is nasty as hell.
I do it, and my friends make fun of me all the time.
Hey, it's not for everybody. I know it's not for
I
everybody.
definitely tried it. I had a spicy tuna roll. Definitely, it's not
I do
it.
popcorn the same way.
Man, I don't know. Like,
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you don't want to touch the food and with your dirty hands. I get it. I mean,
I don't want the red dust on my fingers.
okay. All right. I understand that now. And then you know a fork won't go through the Cheetos. So yeah, the chopsticks.
no, that's actually no. I like the logic behind that.
right.
Because a spoon would just look a little awkward. Like
Yeah,
eating
spoon was a
cereal.
little awkward. Yeah.
You know?
And I get it now. I get it.
She
I get it.
definitely mastered the chopsticks though. She
Right.
Damn,
Yeah.
I would have lost like 10 chips of Cheetos by now. Like,
You try to pick up like 6 at one
I
time.
would have been down on my foot eating all the
Mm-mm.
No, I respect that. I have never seen that. I respect that though.
Cheetos.
That's exquisite eating right there. That right there is really exquisite.
Oh,
Topic
God.
so, presenting
Also, we got our first topic.
that was not entitlement was the first topic. This is our second topic.
Hey man, that's messed up. OnlyFans doing that.
You get used to me, I'm random. This is what happens.
Have you ever been to a cookout or a gathering and somebody just comes and leave with like 8 pans of food?
Oh, I was at Thanksgiving or something like that. happened.
Look, somebody come to a gathering and leave with like 8 pans of food.
Yup.
They tell them we don't experience
Oh, you
that
talking
too
about my
many times.
auntie?
Yup.
We
You know my
definitely
auntie?
experienced that too
Because she
many
do
times.
that all the time. Don't bring
She does that all the time.
Man.
We can't never have a gathering at J House without a plate getting took out multiple times.
I have seen that happen at multiple Thanksgiving gatherings. And my family's huge. You know, yeah.
So OnlyFans is banning
But-
explicit content on October the 1st. They announced it today. Let's go.
Really?
It's gonna be a lot of people back in the work field.
Exactly. A lot of black chicks ain't gonna be getting nothing now.
Man, look,
Huh?
like they,
But it's a catch to that though. They're not banning nude photos and nude videos. You just can't be having sex.
I'm about to say, what do they mean by explicit? That's
You can't be performing a sexual act in your video. You can be nude, but you can't be performing a sexual act.
okay.
People ain't gonna pay for that anymore because they ain't spoiled.
Oh God, like why would you pay to just see them standing there naked?
Exactly.
Wow.
Especially for $29.99.
I'm not going to
$29.99.
I'm not going to front you. On my when I go live and stuff with my friends this night, it's just one dude. His name Uncle Charlie. Listen, I got $90 just for a couple of pictures. So,
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. I found
Y'all-
out somebody took some of my pictures to start a OnlyFans only page, and I didn't know about shit about this. I wanted to get broke off. I mean, like if at least I could have got broke off something, you know, and somebody skipped me a screenshot, and it's all my pictures up there.
Oh
Like
my
they could at
god.
least broke me off something.
Oh my
but
god.
that's all.
That is crazy.
All he wanted was some pictures, and I mean, I told him, listen, hit that cash app, and I got you. So I put on a little, you know, let's sign, look a little, hey,
What you put on?
cute picture.
These boys
I
are
said
tripping.
this-
$9 for some
No, he
pictures.
didn't see anything. Like he didn't see no nudity. He just talking about like I had on a 2-piece bathing suit,
Mhm.
This man paid
and that's what he
$90 for that.
saw.
So I got a
Okay.
question. Did you get paid up front though? Did
Hell
the
yeah, fuck. You hit that first before I do anything.
I'm about to say, did you get the email from Cash App said that the money went through? Because
I heard the little ching ching. I heard the
there you
ching ching.
go.
Now, did they try to dispute it later?
No, I got ching ching and I cashed out. So I do it with my account. Oh, she's smart. And then he wanna, can I get it now? Sir, what I need you to do is pump your brakes. Calm down. Stop it. Then the other night he sent me another $50 and he wanted a video. Yeah. No. It's gonna be a no.
Have you ever done videos for them before?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Get paid. Okay? Get paid, sis. Get paid.
I've thought about it. But I'm like, the way that the Lord be looking at me, I don't know if I'm ready to do that.
I don't have it in me to do it. So I swear, let me tell you something. And I'm a big chick, and I'll be seeing big chicks way bigger than me up there, just like they up there like doing they do whatever. And and then size ain't got nothing to do with it. Even skinny chicks. I just don't have it in me to get up there and put certain content up and stuff. I just don't know why.
Because it's not something you want to do. It's not something you can see yourself doing. You know?
Wait, say that again, honey.
It's something wrong with her audio.
You said it's not something you can see yourself doing. That's all.
Yeah, I guess so. I
ain't gonna lie to you. That was me and my wife backup plan. They killed that.
Okay, what's that?
You said, wait, what did you say?
That was me and my wife backup plan. They killed that.
Oh, but yeah, Coco, if you need to leave to take the call and then come back, I got you.
So wait, you and your wife is gonna start a for fans only page?
Hey, if the money got bad, man, we was gonna be on there. I was gonna be the cameraman for it.
I mean, it's not just for explicit content. Heck, they're asking DJs to get OnlyFans accounts now.
Why would I? I don't know how to DJ.
Guy, you missed that cut. You missed that whole content too. He wasn't going on there for no DJ drop.
I know. I'm just saying. He doesn't have to do anything explicit to have it a successful page. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, nah. I was going to let her do her thing. I was going to support her dreams, man.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Don't let me lie to you, Kyle. I'd have beat my wife. And I don't even beat women. I would have definitely had to beat her.
Man. Oh, man. I almost subscribed to somebody's OnlyFans. But
I realized OnlyFans was a scam when Cherokee had one. I'm like, Cherokee been a porn star for like 20 years. Why would I pay to see her naked now?
Wait up.
Like, she been getting naked for free for 20 years. Why would I pay $14 to see her naked now? Why?
Yeah, it's funny.
If you don't know what Cherokee is, you ain't never watched porn.
Me personally, I thought about doing videos, but me personally, I'm not into showing my vagina. Because that to me is sacred. That is for my husband and my husband only.
Okay.
So
this is a new age of body positivity. This is a new age where women like take me as I am. So even if I got 400 bodies, 7, 8 baby daddies, and 10 kids, take me as I am. And if you don't want me, you body shaming. I know y'all know that. I know y'all heard that before. I know you heard that before.
I have, and I don't agree with that.
There might be another reason other than just the, just saying.
You tripping? I'm pretty sure you heard that.
I don't agree with that.
I'm pretty.
You know what?
I've
heard that before, and I also don't agree with the whole saying of, if the person is comfortable, let them wear it. No, we're not gonna do that. If you a size 3X, you don't wear a size 10. That don't work. I don't understand, and there's some big girls out here that do that, and it's like, baby girl, no, wear your size with confidence. Don't try to wear somebody else's size with confidence, because that ain't gonna look right. Now show your rolls in your size.
Exactly.
Show your thighs in your size. Shake that ass in your size. The
Well,
moral of the story
that's
is
why they
in your
need to
size.
start showing plus size clothing with plus size women. And I'm
And
not talking about a size 16 plus size woman. I'm talking about size 5X plus size woman. So we can see how that fabric's going to roll under. You understand what I'm saying? Or how it's not going to come out. So we can see what the hell it's going to look like.
I need to see the stretch. I need to see the stretch.
Exactly.
I said that. I told that to Finney. Finney got a plus size section. The dude that they got ain't plus size. That nigga, that's normal plus size. Plus size is when that boy in the 4X, 5X.
Right, exactly.
Normal plus size, that's 2X or 3X. We want to see real plus size.
Exactly. You know, but you know what? They have well, you know what? I think it's called it's really called super plus size or king plus size for dudes.
King
That's
plus
cool.
size?
Yeah, king.
That's cool too. We just need them to go get somebody that size.
Super plus size, king
if you
plus
stop at
size.
3X, they need plus size for real.
I need them to start having super plus size, ultra, extra, 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 extra with all the X's, whatever you need to do, because it's bigger people in the world.
They be trying to bully us. They want us to call like Lizzo and eat.
They be trying to bully us.
They be trying to bully us, man. They want us to be depressed, man, for real. I can't be
No,
depressed.
listen, I got some cousins that can multi all of y'all need it. My cousin's 6'2" and 300 something pounds. I got them. That ain't no issue. If you need a
your
mama.
cousin need to be trying out for Tampa Bay.
Don't do my cousin like that. Don't do Regina like that.
Wait, what did he say? What'd you just say? What the
Repeat it again, Jason.
Regina, I thought you was talking about a man. Oh my God. Regina 6'2"?
What you not gonna do is do my cousin like that.
I was asking a question. Is Regina 6'2"?
I know she's 6'2", but I'm comparing it to my height, and I'm short. So I don't know if it's Regina for real. I'm comparing it. Okay, I'm 5 feet tall. So, I'm comparing it to you. I'm comparing it like.
He says Regina 6'2" though.
I just need to know.
Comparing it to me.
I don't know too many women 6 feet, man. And 6'2".
If I need to off the top 2, I'm gonna call Regina. Cuz, can you read it for me?
Oh my God, this guy's a fool.
He is. But I'm just saying, what you're not gonna don't you do that? No, but like, okay, if I needed a light bulb change, you feel me? I'm calling Regina.
And she knows who she dunk on. She calling Regina. She out there dunking on niggas, yo. You gotta give her props.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The whole time I thought you was talking about one of your boy cousins. I did not know you was talking about a woman that's 6'2".
Don't come for Regina.
I'm not coming for a trust.
Cause she'll whoop your ass.
Regina 6'2". I want no smoke with Regina. None at all.
Period.
That ain't even a fight I can handle. Yeah,
No. But like, I don't know if she really like 6'2". She might be 6 feet tall. I don't know. Whew. That's still too much. Again, I'm 5 feet tall, so I'm just comparing it to me.
Did you hear the part where he said she need to play for Tampa Bay?
See, I thought she was talking about a boy. She said 6'2". How many 6'2" women y'all know?
No, what threw it off? She said 6'2" and she's 300 pounds. That's a big gal.
I thought that was a one. I thought she was talking about a man, not a woman. How many 6'2", 300 pound women you know?
I don't know too many personally. I just know they're out there.
Medea.
I got a big family. You know what I'm saying? I ended up with the big part, not the tall part. She ended up with the both. Listen. I still love my cousin, though.
Look, Jay sour his ass is Jay shook. Jay over there shook.
You goddamn right.
He
My wife
said, I
had to
ain't
cut
saying
her
another
ass.
goddamn word.
You can't fight nobody.
He said, girl gonna come looking for my ass. Oh, God.
Well,
I can make no comments.
Kyle, you want to lead us in the next topic of social media catfishing?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Social media.
Wait, you got to hear this story.
Social media catfishing. Like, you know how you just meet somebody online, they're not who they say they are. You know, like they try to get you with some money. Like say you're doing the online dating thing, like, you know, like a lot of us have at some point in time, right? And you're talking to somebody, and it's not like you're saying you're going to be serious with this person. You're just talking to them. And then say after a few conversations, they ask you for things like money. Now this has happened to me on multiple occasions. I'm thinking, hey, I'm making a friend, or maybe sometime at some point something more. Let's see. You know, next thing you know, they have an agenda. Like this one girl I met while I was still online dating. This was about a little more than 10 years ago. She tried to ask me for $25 right after meeting her. She's like, I'm from New York, and maybe we can hang out, but you mind giving me like $25? I'm like, for what? I literally just met you, right? And as soon as I said no, she calls me a jackass and a dick. I'm like,
oh, oops, sorry.
I'm sorry. Then okay, I'm out. I'm out of this. Or just a few months ago, meet somebody randomly on Facebook. You know how people are just scamming people? It's like, hey, check this out. I'm an investor, or hit me up for some Bitcoin, or you've been selected in this contest. Hit this site up for free money. That I've gotten everything right. Mm-hmm. And this one woman, I forgot what her name was. We're talking for like 2 days, right? She just asking questions about, like what I like, and then one day she asked to meet up. And funny thing is I knew she was a catfish because I had been through this too many times. So I just wanted to know where this would go. I was very curious. She tries to call me. I hear things, but I don't see anything. Right. So then she asked for money to fix her camera. She said that her camera on her phone was broke. Do you mind?
If you want to see how you gotta get that shit fixed.
I'm like, excuse me. We've only known each other 2 days. 2 days. And you're asking for me to fix something for you.
Yeah,
I would do it if I
gotta get it fixed.
Right.
I would do camera though.
Like the broken camera, I could hear you just fine. How come you couldn't just call me, right? But no, nothing. And then she says, I'm not trying to trick you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, this is just suspicious off like from jump, right? So I block her. That's it. Somebody else tried to do it shortly after her. And most recently, and by most recently I mean about less than 2 months ago, a girl from, I'm thinking she was from Ohio or something, because her profile just said Ohio, right? And I knew that I was going to end up going down a bad rabbit hole if I let this go any further. So I'm like, okay, so how you doing? She explains that, she explains how her day and everything is going, right? And then she tries to call me via video chat, right? She calls me. I open up the call, completely topless, right? She's just out there camming on Facebook. And I'm not trying to knock anybody's hustle, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, okay, everything looks nice. But then she asked me to whip it out. Now, granted, she just met me. I'm like, hey, I've also been down. You know
what she won't though.
Exactly.
What she won't.
She's like, you know what she wanted? She wanted money. She wanted views. And like I said, I'm not trying to knock anybody's hustle, but I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole. I've been there before. It ain't exactly the best, you know? So, but then after she realized that I wasn't biting the bait, right? I was like, hey, have a good day at work. Cause I see that she's working. Like that's a hustle. And for some, it's their job, you know? So instead of knocking it, I just said, hey, have a good day at work. And then she's like, bye, and blocked me.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yep.
Well, I had a guy. He was from Africa. It's always the Africans.
Always.
It's always. And he was like, oh, I run this orphanage, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I really want to go see the kids, but I can't right now because I don't have the money for it. So I'm like, oh, damn, well, I'll pray for them. You know what I'm saying? I'll pray for the children. And he was like, oh, well, you know, with you being my wife, it'd be great if we could get the kids.
Yeah.
I don't know the damn kid.
What?
So he wants to tell me, oh, you don't like kids? I love children. They make my kids. So I asked him, I said, so what's the name of your orphanage? He gives me a name. I said, so what, do y'all have a website? Oh no, we don't have a website yet. You have a personal Instagram, but for your business, you don't have a website? I said, so how do you distribute the money? Oh, I get it in my personal account. Click, bye.
What?
Bye. I ain't even do with you. So he calls me back. So you telling me you just hate kids? You don't want to be a nice person? That's so rude. First of all, fuck them kids. Them ain't my kids. Second of all, you lying on children, which is even worse.
Mm.
Third of all, nigga, you in Africa. I'm in America. Stop it.
That's crazy.
But I love you with all my heart. Stop doing that, damn. Just stop.
So a few years ago, while trying to find a job, right, I stumbled across this ad for a for like a data analyst, like those who put the payroll and stuff together, right? Mm. So
yeah.
So I contact the people that are doing this, and they contact me, and they say, I'll meet you on Yahoo Messenger. Right there, I should have guessed something was up because they didn't want to see me face to face. We have a 15-minute interview. I'm all excited because I'm looking for a second job. At this point, I'm desperate, right? So they tell me what the job entails, and it was a lot of payroll and who they work for, and apparently the bank that they said that they worked for dealt with a lot of accounts of high-profile 1% clients, right? So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be dealing with a lot of money. We're talking the 1% here, right? Mm-hmm. So I tell my mom, because after about 15 minutes of talking to me and getting my references or whatever, then they just offer me the job off the bat, right? So I asked my mom what's going on. She's like, that turnaround rate was way too quick. Mm-hmm. Make sure that they're legit, because it seemed so suspicious that it happened that quickly. So I Googled the bank that they say they work for. The bank exists. But then something told me to call my best friend. So I call my best friend, and they do another search. And turns out that particular bank had been scammed multiple times before. Mm. And what they wanted to do, they wanted to have me sign checks, and they wanted to give me a printer and an Apple computer and everything, right?
Damn, Kyle, you was gonna get 100 years, bro.
They're trying to get out some money. Yo,
they're trying to get you a freaking 25 to life.
Man, and
Kyle gonna come home with 2060 votes. Man,
so I did the respectful thing. I didn't say that I figured out what their scam was. I just did the respectful thing and just said, I have to respectfully decline. Thank you. And I shut down the account and everything.
You should have told them I disrespectfully declined. They're playing my life.
Man,
I
forgot what they were
going. Man, you like 110 pounds, bro.
Man, I forgot what they were trying to pay me, but I was like, no, it ain't worth it.
That was a Ponzi scheme, yo. They would have had him side earth.
Yeah.
Oh God, he'd have been the fall guy that got caught, G.
Yup.
And they were gonna get you.
They went in an offshore account. They living over there in Cuba somewhere.
It's gonna be hard to snitch on them too, G. You don't know
they gone. You know they disappear quick. Like they'll pick the whole building up that he was in while he's sitting there and be the left.
It's crazy because it was a work from home gig, and I used to lived with my parents for a while. So
you gonna bust in your house like the 14.
Everybody was about to go down.
Hey, mom would have killed him after that. She wouldn't even know why they were kicking in the door. The whole family committed a Ponzi scheme because he took a job he didn't clarify for.
Like I was just trying to get a job, y'all. That's it.
Exactly.
I was trying to get a job.
I'm trying to work. I'm trying to be a black man and work right in America.
Man, that's it. That's why I'm glad I work for myself.
Hey, CEO gang.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
Now take a situation like that, right? Now say like if Kyle knew what was up, you told your family what was going on, right?
Yeah.
And everything, and the house got raided and everything. Will you would have snitched on somebody like that? Like say like if you got involved with a scheme with someone and you got caught, you was the only one to get caught, but everybody got away. You gonna snitch on other people?
I'm telling everything.
I'm telling. We all go down.
Listen.
I'm
a sing like a freaking canary, okay? No.
I'm 6'9" the whole time.
I ain't no snitch, but it will depend on the situation that I have with the people.
That's 100 years. I'm not taking 100 years.
Hell yeah, we all got caught. I don't care. I could be the only one they got. I'm like, fuck it. We all caught. It's over. It's done.
If I'm going down, I'm taking y'all with me.
No, I can't do it. I ain't no red. I can't do it.
Fuck that.
Forget that street code. This is a different situation.
Exactly.
You never see you what you mean.
What? In my Pharrell voice, I'm not the tough guy. I'm not the tough guy.
I am not the tough guy.
I'm that DT car taking them to everybody motherfucking house.
I'm snitching on you, the daddy, the baby, the dog. I'm snitching. I can't do jail.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to jail alone.
I can't do it.
What, 100 years?
See, my auntie already told me that my attitude bad. Like, you better stop saying you'll fight people before you go to jail, and you fluff it too. Oh no.
She said fluff it.
Well, she told me that was too much. And you fluff it. Oh no, they ain't gonna be passing me around jail holding my cupcake. Hell no. Hell no.
She would have had a whole mom and dad while she in the.
Listen, I ain't even got time. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
I never even went to juvie or nothing. The most trouble I've ever gotten in, I got detention, and I cried. I cried. I thought my life was over. I said I'll never get detention again. It was the worst. If I can't take detention, I'm gonna take jail. Shit.
Exactly.
Right.
I got a cousin. He done been in jail all my life.
I'm not cut for jail.
I'm 29.
I'm facing jail time. I'm cutting the deal with somebody. Somebody else.
I am not cut out. I am not cut out for jail. I am frail and skinny. I am not cut out for jail. No.
I can't do it.
Jail
it's too much.
Yeah, jail will change you. Like if you ever do y'all watch follow Love After Lockup?
Heard of it, never watched.
Because them people crazy.
Yo, you watch you seen the current season? Oh Lord have mercy. So this one dude, he's an older dude. He has to be like 63 years old, white millionaire. You know, his girl, pretty blonde chick, went into jail and stuff, and he supported her and stuff, waiting for her to come home. Shit, she came back out looking like a damn dude. Okay, she came. He went to go pick her up. He didn't even realize who she was. She came out. She had a damn near had a fade. Okay, she came out freaking like she was lifting weights. She had a bitch up in there, yo. And it was not the same chick that he left. That he sent off.
Jail turns people into animals.
Yeah.
She went in Sheila and came out Steven.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what the fuck she came out.
Now, you know what show I used to watch all the time? Beyond Scared Straight.
Beyond Scared Straight?
Oh, that's that show Jay put me on there.
I'm gonna tell y'all don't know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So my cousin was on the episode as an inmate.
Really?
As an inmate. He's already in jail. So they was using him to scare the children. So his name's Fred, cousin Fred. And in the jail that they was in Apopka, which is in Orlando area. So the way that jail was set up is 3 floors. So you have the regular inmates that got a couple of months, the one inmates that got a couple of years, inmates that's enough for, you know what I'm saying?
The long rap.
So you have them different colored suits. So they got, orange, blue, gray, black. Gray was the psycho, the crazy ones. Cousin Fred had on a gray suit. And, they had him get scared of church. So he, what you saying, that motherfucker? What you saying? And I'm just like, whoa.
Oh, boy.
What is going on? Somebody need to save these children. I understand they were doing bad things, but that's a bit much. And it was just like he was slamming the table, flipping the table. I'm like, nigga, you already in jail. You need to calm down. Like, I understand. It was just a lot. And I'm just like, ooh, can they not put his last name on TV? Because I don't want that to track back to me.
Right.
I don't need people to know that we're related. Like he's a married-in cousin. But y'all got the same last name. His daddy know my daddy. I don't know what to say at this point. But yeah. It was like. But to be honest, Straight, it was a good show. Them children need to quit. I couldn't be that bad. I was too scared. My mama crazy. But like my mama is legit paperwork crazy. So I was like, oh, I don't want to go to jail or like get killed by this woman. So I'd rather not.
Yeah, my family are I've had at least one family member I've known that has gone back and forth to jail on like misdemeanors and stuff. But I've also had family members that have done some real time. But one thing that I never want. It's not that I don't want my family mad at me. My family is the type to make jokes out of everything, right? They'll turn a negative into a positive quick, but they won't let you forget about it, right? So if I end up in jail for any reason, my family would have ammo on me for life. Plus, I got lawyers and cops in my family. I do not need that pressure.
Where you going today, Kyle? You don't remember what happened last time? You went for that walk.
I used to be I used to work for the Department of Probation, right? And they used to send me to what we call a tomb.
You got that probation officer look.
Oh, what the fuck does a probation officer look like? Hold on, wait a minute. What does that look like?
It ain't a bad thing. You got that probation officer.
God damn. So what you scared of me like when you was and that's the whole thing what used to piss me off. And see, when I went for this job, I thought it was gonna be petty, like casework, desk work. No, they had a sister out in the fucking field. Had me running after motherfuckers. I was like, I didn't sign up for this. I thought I was gonna be dealing with petty criminals. Somebody maybe stole a Snicker or something. No, they had me with hardcore criminals. So they sent me to what we call the tombs. It was the Manhattan jail. right? And that was the worst jail, the oldest jail in New York City. And what I found that they did with the inmates, because you had a lot of inmates that came in there that was gay. So they would ask you, are you gay? So they could know what population to put them in and separate it, right? So I was bugging one day because I seen like a whole line of these like dudes, inmates, standing walking together in unison with a pack of cookies. And so that's what they did. So they can keep them discreet. If you was gay, they gave you a pack of cookies and you knew where to go. And it was just weird to me and everything. So I will never forget that one of the dudes who I went to see, he was a child molester and they let him out. Yeah. And he was only on probation. A child molester was only on probation. And they let him out. Right. And so I remember going to his house. Me and my partner went to the house. And the first thing we seen up in his house when we got there was kids' toys. And so his mother answered the door. Listen, his mother answered the door because his name was Henry. I will never forget this. His mother answered the door and said, well, he's not here. So he's like, okay, well, where is he? And then the first thing that came out our mouths is like, well, why is there children here? And she straight up said, no, those aren't no children. Those are Henry toys. I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah. So, it's just crazy what they do in jail now. They will give you like maybe like 1 year jail time, and then they give you like 10 years of probation, just so the prison population won't get overcrowded.
That's crazy.
This was a child.
Okay. All right. I actually have a sort of follow-up story to that. So a few years ago, I was at work, and the only channel we got at work was CNN, right? Mm-hmm. So watching the CNN story about this man who molested a 13-year-old girl, but only got a few years probation.
Right, probation.
When asked why, now this was 2005, 2006. Right?
And that's around the time I was a probation officer. Yes.
There you go. Wow. When asked why the judge only gave him that sentence, he said because the man was a little person, about 4 foot something. He said he's too small for jail. He's too small for jail. He's too tiny for jail. Hold on a second. So you gave pity on this man after molesting a kid because he's small? That was the only like he must have had a really good lawyer to have that argument. Like, oh, I'm sorry, we're asking for probation. We'll never do it again. Like, what the? Huh?
Yeah, that's what they do. They give you.
He had to know somebody.
They give you 1 year in prison, and then you get like 10 to 15 years of probation. That's what they was doing. That's why I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Every day, because I had a badge and everything, had to carry a gun. Every day when I was leaving work, I had to hide my badge because they consider probation officer 5-0, and I didn't realize that until I fucking got the job. I was like, y'all really consider my ass police? And every time I got off of work, I had to hide my badge because I swear if anything was going down on the streets, everybody's looking at me like, what you going to do? I was like, fuck that. I'm not
You got the badge and the uniform.
I used to hide. No, it wasn't even a uniform because I was using regular clothes. I just had a badge. I was like, you know what? Oh, no.
Hey, imagine being in a convenience store. You just try to get something to try and a robbery take place. And I'm like, well, ma'am, ain't you going to do something? You got the badge and the gun.
I hit my badge like it was no tomorrow. That shit was going tough. Every time. If I forgot to take it off before I left the building or before I ended whatever, I will hide it right in front of people. No, I'm off.
Oh, wow.
I'm off.
Wow.
She's not going to get overtime for this?
Yeah. Yeah. I done went my whole shift without getting fucked with, and now here I'm off, and because I want to be a good Samaritan, a good probation officer, and help some shit out. Now something happens to me. Oh, fucking now.
You see, what was your antennas when they was in the robbery in this convenience store while you back there tucking your gun and your badge?
Shit.
Listen, I would have told him I came in here for a honey bun and a Pepsi. I didn't come for all this.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it.
I didn't come here for all this.
That way you sneak around the corner in the back and go ahead back out the store. Not my job today.
Fuck
Just
that.
so
All
right.
right.
You know when you go back there where they start the sodas at, it's always a door back there. That's where you go at.
I had no shame. I used to do that right in front of people. And I heard somebody say one time, somebody like mumbles like when I took my badge in. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. It was like look at that. I was like, whatever. Like, shame on me. I took my badge right the fuck in. I'm off.
I'm stupid. You want the badge, girl? You go do something better.
Like, you want this motherfucker? You want to go help here? I'll link you my badge.
I don't need this job
I
that
mean,
bad.
that even goes with regular people. If you see something, do you jump in on it or do you leave it alone?
What is the something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
what
gotta
is
give me
the
something in
something?
circumstance.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a story. So I was at work, and like I said, there's traffic both ways, and there was a girl and her dude arguing in the car. She jumps out the car. He cussing and fussing, and he grabbing at her and snatching at her and whatnot. And one of my coworkers decides to jump over there across the street to go do something. I was still sitting where I was sitting at. And my other coworker gonna ask me, "You ain't gonna do nothing?" I don't know them people. That has nothing to do with me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if homeboy got something on him. Only thing I can do is call the police. Now, y'all know the area that we're in. Police gonna take 30 minutes to get here. So, only thing I can do is get a license plate number and call the police. But you're not gonna do anything again. I don't know them people. I don't know if she done slapped him upside his head or what.
If I see a child in danger, yeah, I'm gonna jump in. If I see a child in danger, I'm gonna jump in.
If it's a child, different scenario. Definitely. If it's a child, I'm definitely asking without question. Children are in. Now, if it's a grown woman and a grown man, I don't know them, bro. Y'all gotta talk that out.
They cross the street. They not over here at our establishment.
Exactly.
Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen.
Now, if they over here knocking over all the condiments, I just sat there and arranged and I'm still messing with the
and I just filled up these bottles of sauce. Shit.
Man.
Yeah, that
I just cut these slices of this lemon cake and these fresh slices too.
We all know Jay jumping in because he's gonna jump in for the commotion so he can pickpocket people. He's jumping in, he's walking off with some wallets.
First of all, I found that wallet.
No, he's not fat. You know what? Fine. He ain't gonna pickpocket him, but he's gonna be in a commotion looking for shit dropping. That's what he's gonna be doing. That's how he's gonna jump in.
You know what? Stop taking your badge, Miss Probation Officer. This is what you do, Miss.
I tucked in my bag.
Listen, doing that part, that ain't part of my ministry. I don't know them people. Some things you just don't involve yourself in. Like that. I don't know if homeboy could have had a gun on him. She willingly got back in the car, so I mean it must have not been a whole lot. I don't know. Stuff like that makes sense to me.
I was actually witnessed a similar situation a few years back with some friends of mine, and we were at the line at Taco Bell. We witnessed a couple just yelling and screaming, right? And my homegirl, my sister, she was like, "Look, if he hits her, I'm doing something," right? So we wait for our food, right? And they are loud. The couple in front of us are loud. And the dude's arguing. He does hit her, right? So at this point, my homegirl's seeing red. It was like, okay, we're just gonna make an anonymous phone call. So we tell them get the license plate, and then we make the phone call. Luckily, it was late at night, so they couldn't see us anyway. So, but it was just like that moment. It kind of made me, kind of made me tense because I know we did the right thing. but still, like, I wonder if the situation was, if the situation was
Right.
any different, you know?
Right. Good point. Jay, anything you want to add to this conversation before we wrap it up? Jay?
Is he there?
Jay Bugs.
Cuckoo.
Jay, are you there, Jay? Jay, are you
Okay,
there?
I think we're good on the Jay Tatted part then. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So Tasha, you want to go ahead and do this week's announcements?
Yeah, well, this week announcements. What we going on tomorrow? We got a good. Y'all doing something? Because tomorrow I'm not gonna be here.
See, there you go. Get to why you're not gonna be here. Go ahead and talk to
Oh,
me.
okay. Well, yes, tomorrow I'm not gonna be here because I will be out in Atlantic City. Doing an event out there. That was
About to say
invited.
business or pleasure?
No, business. I was invited to the Boxers Hall of Fame, and they honoring legendary boxers Michael Spinks.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's gonna be hot. And then now next week is gonna be a hot show. Next week's we're gonna have to Spit the Fire next week. We're gonna be inviting some people back, some artists back to freestyle. So that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be super dope.
This Saturday I'm going live to myself. I'm gonna announce it. This Saturday.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I'll be on myself. Nobody else. Sports Saturday. You know what I'm saying? If you from New York, I don't want you on anyway. Y'all ain't had a good sports team and stuff.
You know what?
Ooh, the shade.
Oh, wow.
The shade. That was shade.
Wait, hold on. I just want to point out the elephant in the room. I like how you said you're going solo. So does that mean I'm excluded from your little sports event live?
Yes.
I can't go live without you. I don't know how to work it. So yeah, you gotta be included.
Oh. So now you need me. It's all
You need me.
Okay. And yes, we do have a show tomorrow. Y'all know it's Freestyle Friday tomorrow. Closing out this week's programming. And next week, wrapping up season 4.
I'm dropping my mixtape tomorrow on the live.
Hey.
Be here. I'm a freestyle stuff on my mixtape.
Hey, if you haven't by now, y'all already know what time it is. It's time to go download The Block today on all app stores.
Yes.
Talk to Lady Tosh. Go ahead and drop it.
That's right. Go to all app stores, free in all app stores. Type in Everything Entertainment Expo and download The Block social media platform. No restrictions. Come on, be yourself. Post whatever you want. No jail time for anything. No mute time or nothing. Come and promote your brand. Come and promote your talent. Whatever you want to do, we there and we want to see it and learn about you.
And put hashtag get blocked in your first post to get 15%. No, I'm just playing. But we'll catch y'all tomorrow. This is Who They Want, and we out.